Hi, my name is Kiran Panjwani. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders of FounderWay. FounderWay came from my very long career journey in working in accelerators, incubators, running startup workshops, programming, working with over 2,000 startups. I realized that founders lack resources that they need in the moment, instantly, to do what they need to do. I met my co-founder serendipitously in a workshop where we were talking about what businesses we're building. And suddenly we realized we're both working on the same problem, and we connected to bring synergies together. The reason that we wanted to build FounderWay was stats are telling us, and also from my own experience, fewer than 1 in 30 startups make it into an accelerator, which means there are 29 startups out there that have not gotten the support that they need. FounderWay is the platform that provides founders with resources when they need it and what they need. So we've built this platform. We started as an edtech company to help provide founders with educational support, because that was the number one thing that was needed in the ecosystem. And then we pivoted to becoming into an agentic workflow company last fall, which has brought us tremendous value, for our founders to be able to get things done in a one-click, through our one-click tool. Founders need more support today than ever before. And there's more support available now with the advent of AI, if I may say, and sound super old. But majority of startups, approximately 42% of startups will fail in their first year. And why they fail is because of market demand and figuring out product market fit. And that's why we focus a lot of what we build in customer-centric design, educating founders, bringing them the one-click tools so that they can move as fast as they need to and not have as many workshops to attend, as many conflicts and roadblocks that they would normally have. We are all about AI. We have AI in our name. So our main thing is, how do we help founders accelerate through AI? So currently, founders that use FounderWay can move 30% faster than founders that are using other AI agents and going between multiple AI agents to figure out what they need to do. Founders have a really hard time understanding what they need and when they need it. We bring that right in front of them with the right engineering done on our agent. Our agent is called ACE. ACE actually knows what you need and starts producing output for you dependent on your industry, who your customer is, and what your market is doing right now. So it provides you the information that you need at the right time in the right moment. Think of this as like a Sherpa, a guide, a compass in your pocket that is always there to help guide you. So that's what we think how AI can help. On the other side, we also think that we're disrupting the industry, the startup support industry, by truly building that first level of guidance that founders need through AI. So whether it is them going through workshops and needing support in that workshop, or them wanting to move independently faster, getting reports for making decisions, or getting some kind of guidance that will help them take that next step. We also believe that voice is the next step to AI, and we are working on something super cool to launch probably in the next couple of months. Having said that, AI acceleration is our mission for founders, and we are going to be launching something super cool in the summer for our founders to have a little bit more structure. And we're partnering with some of the top AI acceleration companies that are helping founders to help them in their mission. That should be coming up very soon as well. This is a question I get asked all the time. Some of the top mistakes that founders make, and data tells us that, like 42% of startups fail because of not meeting the demand in the market. And what that means, it can mean several different things, but truly, essentially, it means that the founder may not have done enough customer discovery to understand what their customers want. Founders love building. We are builders. And I totally get that feeling to be able to go build something and show something to someone and say, look what I build. It's like a little kid with a Lego set, right? We all love that feeling of building something, and we want you to build. But we want you to build what your customers want. And how are you going to get there is by talking to them and asking them the right questions. Sometimes as founders, we are so biased that we want to hear what we want to hear. And we forget to hear what the customers are actually telling us and ask the important questions that will structure the features of our product. And FounderWay helps you tease those questions and understand what exactly is the market doing, what are your customers asking for, and then how are you going to build something that is differentiating you from what is already in the market? Because you're just starting out and your customers have been solving this problem in some way or the other with a duct tape bubblegum solution. So how are you going to make that more efficient, seamless, whatever it is that is the value that you're providing to your founder? And that's why I like to call the MVP as the minimum valuable product that you're going to build for your customers. I think AI is currently making a big impact in moving fast, being more efficient, being more confident. A lot of founders that come to our platform, if they've done a workflow or a process, they feel that FounderWay can provide them with the validation that they've moved in the right direction, or it can help them go towards the right direction. And one of our mission statements that we talk about in the company all the time is we want to help you get there faster, or to pivot, or to fail fast. That's truly what we want for founders to achieve here. So having said that, we think that getting started with less and being able to do more is what is the biggest impact that founders will have with AI. A lot of it is currently around generative AI. Where we are moving towards as a company is also agentic AI, and that's the biggest thing. I think that one thing that founders will see is how agents can be the people that are executing for them, so that if you're not a founder that cares too much about marketing right now in your early stages, how can that agent keep your marketing alive? So that the algorithm is catching on to you, so that when you're ready to scale your marketing and take on the leash, it's ready for you. You're not very good at sales outreach and messaging. How can that agent do that? How can these agents talk to each other so that it's seamless and you're one company? We believe that the next unicorn founder who's going to build the next big thing will be a solo founder building through agents. So we're not far from that coming up soon. So to be really honest with you, I know I talked about that other product that we're launching, but we already have a product that we are launching next week, and it's called Founder Match. So the newest product that FounderWay is launching is called Founder Match. We talked to 75 colleges and universities and entrepreneurship service organizations, and we asked them, what is your biggest challenge? And they said, we bring the right people in the room, and it's matching these people to make the conversations more efficient. We took that as a problem statement, went and did a ton of research, and did a hackathon around it. We do a lot of hackathons inside our company to quickly solve a problem and see if if there's anything around it. And we are going to be launching Founder Match in a week. And the idea is when you go to a live event, you get top matches so that you can talk to the right people and be connected with those people so that you can have more efficient conversations. We all know how it feels to be stuck in a conversation with someone who's talking about something that you truly have no idea about or passion about. And you're like, how do I leave this conversation? I wish I was never in this spot. So we want to remove that barrier for founders so that life is more efficient for them. And Founder Match will solve that problem currently for co-founder matching. Then eventually we hope to be able to test it in the investor matching and mentor matching realm. This is a loaded question. So Boston's startup ecosystem has changed tremendously over the last 5 years. I think it has gone from something that was like just seeding and starting out to blooming. Organizations like Startup Week, organizations like CIC, I think are doing a great job in bringing community together, bringing that voice of Boston out there. I think for founders, I would ask them to choose events wisely. Find the right people to hang out around. Find the right energy. You can be spinning your wheels going from event to event and not having an outcome. When you look to sign up for an event, think of what is the outcome? What is the value I'm going to get out of this event? For female founders, look at the energy in the room, okay? Let's bring more women into the events. Let's lift each other up. And let's figure out a way to create that voice in smaller rooms, medium rooms, and large size rooms, and eventually in the rooms where companies are funded. And I think this is something I'm truly passionate about, is how can we get more women ventures funded? So, Boston has a great energy. I hang out a lot in different ecosystems, and I feel like we could really, help with bringing more women voices on panels, in speaking engagements as well.